Providing more analysis about Palestine's future. Joining us from occupied Jerusalem, Dr. Abdel Nasser Mekki, political science professor, and from Paris, Dr. Majid Boudin, an international law professor. Welcome to both of you, and I would start with Dr. Boudin. Considering the extensive destruction in northern Gaza, sir, what immediate legal frameworks should be established to facilitate effective reconstruction?
First of all, we have to determine what is the party responsible, liable of the damages, and therefore liable to reconstruct and to finance the reconstruction of Gaza. And it's clear that it's Israel here. Then we have to take a step, which is to go to the International Court of Justice and obtain a title that Israel is liable of this massive destruction. And with that title, then the international community must oblige Israel to pay for the destruction. The second point is to establish what is the destruction. The destruction is not only the destruction of infrastructure, it's the destruction of human lives, the destruction of psychological situation, the destruction of mental situation, the destruction of the way of life of people, True. The project of life of people. So this must be added to the destruction of buildings and infrastructure.
Of course.
And this is a very important component. Then we have to ask the international community to not run to just rebuild the roads. This is not the point. We have to make sure that this time each party who is responsible of that has to participate in the reparation. And this is a matter of reparation. And here we have to remember that in the Second World War, Germany, the regime in Germany, the Hitler's regime, the Nazis, were taken liable for the reconstruction. So this rule should be applicable to what happened in Gaza. And we have to build up the matter on this base. And how we build it, the international is very clear on that point. International law will take the situation as it is, okay? And now, which is a complete destroyed country, at least 80%, and the situation, how it was there.
Yes.
And we call this the Bedford scenario, and we have to compare these situations, and then we have to say this is the amount of amount of reparation.
Yes.
And then.
Yes.
Then we have to take another point to say we will not rebuild as it was, but we will rebuild it in a better way. And therefore, this difference, this must be on the shoulders of the international community, because we cannot rebuild a destroyed Gaza like it was before.
Yes,
because it will not stand.
I get it, sir. Thank you very much for this interesting point. I will go now to Dr. Mekki. With the United Nations estimating that 90% of housing units in Gaza have been damaged, what strategies should be prioritized to address the housing crisis?
Well, after the return back of 300,000 or 400,000 people from the southern part of Gaza to northern part today and yesterday, I think the priority for this is how these people about their accommodation, where they want to sleep, where they want to, just to get their food and the water. So in order to be on life and also to with the life. This is the first thing. They should, the community should provide these people with the, assistance, especially with the necessary assistance, house, tents, and also with how could they live, because they didn't, in the southern part Gaza. They didn't pick them with many of things because as you know, they walked about 10 kilometers from the southern part to northern part. So the first thing is about their necessary things for their life. This is one thing. The other thing is about how could provide them with the electricity, with the water. Also, the ceasefire also should be continue because today the Israeli bombed and killed some of them on the Netzarim road, and also uh, for for the future or after that, because as you know, according to the agreement, in the first stage, they should provide them with these things, and also to think how they could go ahead in the third stage, because in the third stages they are talking about to put a comprehensive plan for them for 3 or 5 years in order to rebuild and also to remove from the first stage. They will remove all the demolition and also rubber from the Israeli bombing, and they also, as you know, they destroy about 300,000 house and mosques and hospitals and also schools. So the priority is that to remove all these demolitions, all this rubber, and after that to start thinking how could they
Yes.
support these people.
Yes. Well, unfortunately, our time is up. I apologize to you, my dear guests. We're running out of time, but I would like to thank my dear guest, Dr. Abdel Nasser Makki, political science professor. Thank you very much. And Dr. Majid Boudin, international law professor, joining us from Paris. Thank you very much. Thank you both for your special insights.